to ask you a couple of questions about yourself. Are you self-governing and committed to your own perceptions? In other words, are you, like me, always right and don't listen to anybody else? Are you considered thin-skinned, overly emotional, emotionally out of control? Or do people say, she's too sensitive? Do you daydream about past and future events? Do you talk to yourself? Do you have dreams of events before they happen? Well, depending on the answers to those and a bunch of other questions, you could be super psychic, sort of psychic, or non-psychic.
Not psychic at all.
Are there people? The book is called "What is Your Psy-Q?" P-S-I-Q. Get it, right? Opening up your psychic self. I have talked on this show, and our producer said, the reason I'm having Jerry do this segment is because he's a skeptic, and I am. One of the things you talk about is opening yourself up.
Yes.
Can you open me up? Can you make me a believer?
Get me a can opener quick. I need an electric one.
Well, you do.
You know, we can finally measure the 4-mile run. It's taken us a long time to know what our bodies can do. We've now got SAT scores that can tell whether a person's going to do well at school, intellectual mind, or not. This is just a beginning. This is a baby step in trying to understand what the soul's abilities are. In it, once you've taken the test, you find out if you're a closed psychic, a dawning psychic, an opening psychic, or an open psychic.
Well, where would I fit if I'm,
well,
I call myself a skeptic. I really don't believe in psychic ability.
But I would say you're very psychic. You're a sensitive man. I would say that you are already. Number one.
I cry at movies. I saw a play last night and
I would
cried.
say you're a dawning psychic. A dawning psychic is like Edith Bunker, someone who gets a few feelings but isn't going to call themselves psychic. An opening psychic is like Shirley MacLaine. Popping open all over the place, becoming aware of new things.
What are most of us, somewhere in the middle?
And let me just let, an open psychic would be Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Very few of us on the planet. And I'm not an open psychic. I'm still an opening psychic myself.
You write about things that boggle a lot of minds. Psychometry.
Yes.
Touching an object and getting a feel from it.
Psychometry is an interesting one. I am a blind psychic. Now, there is knowingness, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. Knowingness, you just know, okay? Clairvoyance, you see it. You see images. I don't see.
But don't you know something based on a whole variety of signals, information, training, education, things you've read that are back here somewhere? You don't even know you know, but you know.
Interesting to where you pointed on your brain, back here somewhere. The intellectual mind is what you're talking about. We have an intellectual mind and an intuitive mind.
But if
All
you know
I'm
something,
saying is use the intuitive mind a little more.
What I'm
That's called rationalization, what you just did.
I'm just rationalizing.
You would get an intuitive hit, and then you would try...
I don't accept it just as...
Right, and then you would go, oh, well, how did I get this? And you would sit there and try to intellectually figure out how it came in here.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is that why not just listen to the intuitive part?
I get gut feelings. Is that something?
That's psychic. Right? That's clairsentience.
This would be a good thing, that would be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right?
That's getting a feeling about it.
But I don't know what intellectual criteria I use to make those judgments.
You didn't use any.
And I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Yeah. You also talk about something called mind reading,
yes.
Right? Can you do that?
You know, oddly enough, it was San Diego 16 years ago while sitting in this forced meditation called breastfeeding with my first child that I popped open psychically.
Forced meditation called
She is a really, first time in my life I sat down. You have to sit here for 8 hours today. It's like, oh, rock,
and
rock,
that's
psychic,
when you
psychic.
realized that you had...
I started meditating. She's very telepathic. And now at 18, all I have to do is think of her and she'll call me. I mean, it's amazing. I have to be very honorable to her own spiritual freedom.
You can really call her up pretty much?
Psychically, yeah. Any one of my 4 children.
Wow.
See, I was a slow learner. I was given 3 more. Sit her down again and again and again.
How about reading minds, though? Can you, when you talk to somebody, can you tell what I'm thinking, for example?
Besides that this is a bunch of...
Did I say that? Me? No, because I really don't think it's a bunch of. I think anything that a lot of people believe in has some validity. I just wonder
even
about,
what this woman believes in, a little bit of validity.
I just wonder about, you know, should I live my life based on my gut feelings?
I would like to see you and everyone else on this planet live their life based on their human body, their mind, and their soul. I would like to see people become more compassionate and caring. You know, we've just coming out of the Piscean age. Jesus came in, people were 2 fish eating each other's tails, divisiveness, ego. Right now we're going to the Aquarian age. It starts now. sea. And as the Aquarian age pours healing and nourishment over the planet, we start to look at what connects us. What are our similarities?
Sounds like a terrific goal, and if that's what is your PsyQ accomplishes, you have done some great work. Petey Stevens, come back, see us again, opening up to your psychic self. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.